Hundreds of healthcare workers who were fired for refusing to take the injection just won a major lawsuit. We're talking about a $10.3 million settlement in the nation's first of its kind class-wide lawsuit. Liberty Counsel settled the suit on behalf of Illinois healthcare workers who were unlawfully discriminated against and denied religious exemptions from the Charlie Vector David 10+9er jab mandate. Now, we're not supposed to talk about it, anything that goes against the global government and liberal media narrative, but we must. After all, it's freedom that we're actually discussing. I'm David Fiorazzo, and this is Christ and Culture. Inflexible mandates and medical tyranny lose. Religious freedom wins. The damages to be paid out include front pay, back pay, attorney's fees, and punitive damages. The settlement last Friday, which is the first major victory with likely more to follow, came against North Shore University, a major healthcare system. It's on behalf of more than 500 current and former employees. Now, this should be front page news in every serious major outlet. Sadly, it isn't. It's not widely reported because the truth can be quite, well, how should we say, inconvenient to agenda-driven leftists. The Biden administration, the one-party big tech media conglomerate, and Hollywood all promoted the shot as the only acceptable solution for the big virus. Well, some people will never admit they're wrong, let alone take responsibility, even though tens of thousands have died after taking the jab. There's blood on someone's hands. Liberty Counsel VP of Legal Affairs and Chief Litigation Counsel Horatio Mehet said the settlement will bring a strong measure of justice to employees who were callously forced to choose between their conscience and their jobs. He continued, quote, "The settlement should also serve as a strong warning to employers across the nation that they cannot refuse to accommodate those with sincere religious objections to forced vaccination mandates," end quote. The settlement must be approved by the federal district court, but there is much good news in this case. First, according to Liberty Counsel, not only will there be financial compensation, but the healthcare system will change its unlawful policy of no religious accommodations across its many facilities. Second, unvaccinated employees with approved religious exemptions in any North Shore facility will no longer be prevented from accessing any company position. And third, great news for those who want their jobs back. For employees who were terminated because of their religious refusal of the Charlie Vector David 10+9er shots, they will be eligible for rehire if they apply within 90 days of final settlement approval by the court, and they will retain their previous seniority level. Wow. Finally, the lead plaintiffs in the suit, 13 healthcare workers, will also receive an additional approximate payment of $20,000 each for their role in bringing the lawsuit. Takeaway: it often takes just a handful of freedom-loving citizens to stand up, resist, and fight. Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel, commented on how huge this case is because the settlement not only provides compensation, but also the opportunity for some to return to work. Staver also stressed the importance of our religious freedoms, and he cautioned other companies, quote, "This settlement should be a wake-up call to every employer that did not accommodate or exempt employees who opposed the COVID shots for religious reasons. Let this case be a warning to employers that violated Title VII. It is especially significant and gratifying that this first class-wide COVID settlement protects healthcare workers." Staver also emphasized the fact America's healthcare workers are heroes looking out for their patients and that they are needed now more than ever. Of course, the FDA said late last week, the Biden administration is plowing forward with plans to launch a Charlie Vector David 10+9er booster shot campaign in September. Moderna and Pfizer also plan to start clinical trials for boosters. Now, this all comes just a week after proudly vaccinated and boosted President Biden came out of isolation after testing positive for you-know-what, and insisted Americans wear face masks, get shots, get boosters. Oh, and just ignore the faulty science he's been peddling. Time will tell if we've learned anything from the past couple years of government not looking out for the people it allegedly represents and serves, as well as a complicit media and White House fueling fear, silencing debate, and censoring information. God bless you, and keep speaking the truth about things that matter.